banked by the Ohio River. And the city...
Here we go.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Now it looks like we're going to need to take a moment, Brock, an injured player on that snap, and it is running back Travion Henderson who's getting looked at. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll run it here. It's Todd Phillips. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a pickup of 9. And the Bengals have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. It's Henderson on the give. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Counterplay. It's Henderson. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Brooks. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Play action now. Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
On 1, right?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Burrow to the air now. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right side. And now on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Gun.
Henderson here from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go. Right 80. 11.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go.
The give now to Henderson. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right 80. Shot.
Henderson takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Here we go.
Another shot here for Henderson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott? And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Wilson with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. The Bengals and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And they could take control. Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, then no.
No one can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play. Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. 3rd down. Gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's good for Bengals.
Here we go. Stop.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow setting the throw. Setting up the screen. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Gun.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Dolphins. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. To give now to Henderson. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
28-yard line.
11 empty. 180. Wake up. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. This one ticket in by Kraft. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. In the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
180. Wake up. Stop.
Gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter.
On 2, ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
Gun. Stop.
This is Henderson. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the 34-yard line.
On point, ready?
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Pearson for the Bengals field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And their lead will remain.
God damn it, bro.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it.
Come on, dude.
Intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins make the play. Win for the visiting Dolphins.